just need to make it. Okay.
Donating that to the cause.
You may.
Okay. All right. Okay, good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to this special meeting. We want you to know the purpose of meeting today was to help a little bit of our Tuesday meetings to not be quite as long. I don't know that that goal will be accomplished, but it will be accomplished to some extent. We welcome each one of you. Mayor Anderson was contacted by phone yesterday by Mr. Hogue, I believe, and she was planning on being here by phone. And there, I have been told by Mr. Hogue that there's no, she's not in contact, but she has a statement she wanted him to read, so go ahead.
That's all right. And this is a memo to Bluffdale City Council members, and I just passed around there as well. The mayor has instructed me to tell you that she has not received proper notice, a meeting agenda, or a package regarding this meeting. Further, she is not willing to participate in any way in the obvious illegal misconduct that is about to happen in this meeting. That's her statement.
Okay, thank you. There's any comments from the
Okay,
council
was she
today?
notified at her normal proper place? Was the package delivered, or what's our situation?
Usually when I'm out of town, I receive my information via email.
That I'm not sure because Rebecca didn't yesterday, so I can't tell you for positive.
Certainly, she could have contacted either one of us by email or the staff as soon as she knew, because she did find out with plenty of time to let us know that she didn't have a packet. But I did not hear from her at all. And I have been out of town enough to know that that's how I get my information is by email. And I check it constantly, call the staff, call my colleagues to make sure that I am informed if that's my desire. So I wish she had done that.
Does anyone have any idea what she's referring to when she talks about the obvious illegal conduct, the misconduct about to happen in this meeting?
I have no clue, but I've learned that she says things without basics, so I don't worry about it.
I would assume that it centers around improper notice. If she didn't get a notice and isn't aware of the agenda, I'm not quite sure what she can refer to, because she has nothing to refer to. Other than just the holding of this meeting. Now, I don't believe for a second she doesn't have the agenda.
No, nor do I.
She got the agenda this morning. Well, I don't know if she did or not. I emailed it to her this morning without this particular piece, because this was not included in there. But I didn't, and I emailed the resolution, but not the rest of the package. But that was this morning after the fact that we found out about this yet.
Weren't there discussions, and I'm sorry I don't remember completely, but my connection was very poor last time I was on the phone in the meeting. Weren't there discussions here that the council was considering a special meeting because of the lengthy agenda?
Not just
For a
a
work meeting.
No, we
not
talked
work
about
meeting.
having a special council meeting to catch up on some of the agenda items. That was definitely
So
discussed.
it has to be no secret. This has to be no surprise for anybody.
Well, because she
Shouldn't be for her.
didn't want to have it. She talked about not wanting to have it because she was going to be out of town.
Oh, I see.
I noticed on one of the emails that I received, and I think it came from Todd, stating that, or she was copied as well as everybody else, that with some information for this meeting today. So.
Yeah, I had sent out saying that I had noticed there was an agenda item about municipal elections, number 5, and gave some information. And I always copy the mayor when I email stuff to him.
So,
Well, my understanding is proper notice of the meeting was sent by Rebecca. Is that correct? Is that your understanding?
I just don't know.
she stated that on the.
I don't have a copy of city ordinances in front of me, but it's my understanding that if there's a special meeting or an emergency meeting, and I wish I had it in front of me because I hate to quote something and then be wrong, but if someone maybe it's if someone shows up, but clearly she's indicated that she knew about this meeting in advance, as evidenced by your communication with her and her communicating with us. And so
Well, there was a provision of, electronic means for her to participate.
right.
And
I've
that was
known-
changed because of her.
And she's
Now, I've known about
choosing-
that, I think, since about Tuesday or Wednesday, so somehow she knew.
And she's choosing not to participate.
Just yesterday, this unit was purchased yesterday and we hooked it up yesterday.
Oh, she got a new phone.
Well, I bought it, I get reimbursed, not by the city, by her.
Oh, too bad.
Well,
they didn't buy
I'm
it when I was
comfortable that
involved.
we've sent proper notice and the meeting can go forward. I suggest that we note that she's had Mr. Hoag make this comment. I think we have a quorum here and we have every right to proceed, and I think we should.
Thank you. Is the wish of the council to follow up the agenda as presented in our packet? Or do you want to move anything around or make any comments before we get going? As far as the agenda?
I'd like to make a motion to adopt the agenda as printed.
I'll second that.
It's been moved in second. Any discussion? Fred?
Yes.
Nancy?
Yes.
Jeff?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's move on to item 1. It is consideration and vote regarding ordinance 2007-07, an ordinance pertaining to administrative services director.
I'd like to make a motion that we vote, discuss, and approve ordinance number 2007-07, an ordinance regarding the purported appointment of David Hoag as Administrative Services Director.
I'll second it.
It's been moved in second. Any discussion?
I have an extra copy here if somebody needs one.
That'd be great.
Do we need more?
I think we're okay.
We have the ordinance before us. It is consists of about 3 pages, counting the last one with the names of the council. This is something that has been seriously considered. It's a follow-up to a resolution passed earlier a few weeks ago. As a matter of fact, January 23rd, and that is mentioned in our ordinance. If there is no more discussion, we can proceed with the vote.
Perhaps one thing,
Yes.
it's a small typo, but it says an ordinance regarding purported, I'd say,
Where? Oh, yes.
Ordinance.
Somebody did spell check on that.
Thank you.
I've seen the ordinance with an N, just, with no an I, meaning explosives and so forth.
Okay. Any other corrections or additions or deletions you would like to propose?
Are you not going to have any public comment today?
No, ma'am. We do not have time for public comment. They do have, you
She
do
has
have
a
a
copy.
Well,
copy,
I just
right?
now got a copy from Dave Ho. As you know who I am, of course, I'm the
Yes, we
mayor's
know who
attorney.
you are, ma'am.
I just went and got a copy from Dave Hoag. This is the first, no comment at all or questions on behalf of the mayor?
This is not about the mayor.
Well, I
And
know,
if
but.
the mayor was, if she had a question, she could have emailed them or sent a note, just as she did this note, or called in.
Well, when did
She's
this-
never received this.
Yeah, she didn't have
None of us got
a copy of the
told us now.
resolution.
Well,
How
she
could do
didn't
that?
have that, but she did know it was an ordinance pertaining to this. So, most of us had a revision just right now as well.
Well, may I at least ask for the record, when you all saw at least one version of this, because as you know, the mayor didn't see anything. Could I at least clarify that for the record?
For the record, this is an ordinance that is in the purview of the council. So certainly the council needs to know what we're doing, and we had a better idea of what we wanted to do, and it is under our direction that this ordinance was drafted.
The mayor's a member of the council.
No, the mayor is a member of the governing body. And the council that's why she doesn't vote.